Here's a sentence I thought I would never speak. Ted Cruz is joining Obamacare. He's the conservative Texas senator. He just announced his presidential campaign. His wife, to her credit, is taking a leave from her job to help him out in the campaign. So she's giving up her health insurance. Listen to Ted Cruz. Remember, the big government shutdown 2 years ago, that was over trying to defund Obamacare. Ted Cruz was a central player. He says repeal it. He says throw it away. And here he tells CNN's Dana Bash, I'm about to sign up.
We'll be getting new health insurance, and we'll presumably do it through my job in the Senate. And so we'll be on the federal exchange like millions of others on the federal exchange.
So you will be getting Obamacare effectively.
It is one of the good things about Obamacare is that the statute provided that members of Congress would be on the exchanges without subsidies, just like millions of Americans.
I'm almost speechless. I'm almost speechless because he said one of the good things. By his view, look, I'm going to defend him for a minute. Like I said, to her credit, his wife wants to commit to the campaign and she's giving up her job.
Thing, yeah.
He's got 2 young kids. Of course he needs health insurance. So he's signing up and he's saying there's a good thing in here. So are we supposed to, it's T-ball if you want to beat him up. You know, guy says repeal Obamacare, now he's going to join Obamacare. Go ahead, you have the floor.
Look, you're right. Yeah, this is the right thing for her to do. It's a wonderful thing for her to do. He's got to take care of his family. There's other options he could do. They could do COBRA, you know, through her former employee. He could not have insurance, do it privately if he wanted to. He could pay the tax or the penalty. But he's decided to take Obamacare, which is, you know, rich in irony. And one of his supporters told me, well, you know, it's better than nothing. And I said, well, that's the point. Obamacare is better than nothing. I think it's great. We should have as many people as possible sign up for Obamacare and really judge, is this better than nothing or not? What can be done to make it better? Instead of demagoguing and saying everything's wrong with it and it's lawless, it's good that we now have him on board and saying, okay, is this better for my family or not? So apparently it is better for his family.
He's for repeal effective after the election, I guess.
It is striking
or
to
once
hear
his kids
him.
are raised and he doesn't need it anymore.
It's striking to hear him say one of the good things about Obamacare, because he has been one of the sharpest critics in basically saying that there is nothing good about it. Often you have critics who point out provisions that cover people with pre-existing conditions or cover kids while they're under 26 and allow them to stay on their parents' insurance. He has been all repeal. There's nothing good about this law. I am actually curious to see whether he walks this back, does find another option, because I think that it will be difficult for him to continue to maintain this full repeal argument on the campaign trail while he has his family on Obamacare.
They're trying to say he's doing this to follow the law. Well, that's BS. Can I say that on air?
You just did.
Because there's other things he can do. He doesn't have to sign up through Obamacare.
Right, she's on leave, so I don't know if he can get COBRA because she's technically on leave, not unemployed. But he could sign up for a private, just go out and buy a policy.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this plays out.
It's not like Obamacare took away options for him. You know, he would be facing the same choice without it, but now he's able to go through the exchanges and negotiate for a price that's best for his family.
It'll be interesting to see as he explained why there. We'll see if he walks it back or see how the explanation plays out.